Good morning to all of you. This is our presentation about Europe origins in our material Estudios Regionales de Europa. So, the first thing we're gonna study it's a Roman Empire. This is the part of our Unit 1. So, the things we're gonna discover in this presentation will be what is the region of Roman Empire, where it was building from the beginning to the end, principal emperors, all dynasty in Roman Empire, and evolution and legacy. So I would like to apologize because I'm late in this presentation. I had a lot of work to do. Actually, it was a hard day, but I hope you understand, guys. I'm a businessman, so I have to running um, my business, and I'm running myself a lot of things. So I hope you enjoy this presentation. Take me a lot of troubles because it's not easy a resume about Roman Empire, but I know you will enjoy, and I hope you learn a lot of things. Okay, let's get started. What about the regions in Roman? Sorry, in Roman Empire. Uh, Exist three types of divides. The first one it was the monarchy that starts in 750 53 before Christ. 50, I'm sorry, 53. The second one it was in 509 before Christ. That was the start the Republic era, and the last one was started in 27 after that. That's the age of empire. We will learn about foundation, end of the kings, August emperor, and Western Roman Empire end. That will be a review about all this. It's impossible to get a lot of definition with exactitude, but let's check it out and we'll see what we're gonna learn on this unit. Okay, what is the region of Roman Empire? It is a story about Capitolina. Capitolina it was a kind of animal who growing up two kids called Remulo and Remo. So Capitolina was taking care of them. For the second thing important, what happened there is Romulus kills Remus and built Rome over Palatine Mount. He became on the first king after that. Okay, and Palatino was the guy who thinking about uh, build a great empire. It was a monarchy, the politic way to government in that area. After that, after these events, we discovered the republic. The republic was an event very important because Archinus the Proud was expulsed from Rome. So they built a permanent senate um, who destroyed the monarchy government, and there become a Roman republic. Remember, when was the origin of Rome, the politic way it was a monarchy, and the Romans expulsed the Archinum, and they become a republic. So they change the way how they live, and the way how they uh, how they change their ways of life, even the ways to live in the political and economic way. So this is important because it was the first time a thing happened in this kind of civilization to create the Senate. It was a big pass, a big, it was a big event. So what happened there? During Republic period, Roma, Rome has an enemy, Punic city called Carthago. So you can see Carthago here. Yeah, the Punic Wars pushing to Rome to go out of their limits. So when they win places, yeah, they win places to government as Sicilia, Corsica, Spania, and Illyria. So the Punic Race, it was an event to to let the Roman Empire growing and extend their limits. Um, it happened something weird, but it happened. I think they become in a republic, in a strong republic. Senatus Populus Romanus. This is the image SPQR became a Roman symbol, yeah, and that was Julius Caesar's symbol. And this guy taking the Mediterranean control and provoked civil wars against Pompeo and the Senado. At the end of this civil war, he autonamed Dictator Perpetuus. So the Senado ordered to kill Julius Caesar, and this event happened in Idus Marci, into Senado Place, that supports of the Republic establishment, but it doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't work when the Senado ordered to kill Caesars? Well, that that was a big mistake because their adopting son became in a first run emperor. Who was this guy? Well, the guy who became in a first emperor of Rome, it was Octavius. So Octavius, the first thing he did, it was kill Caesar's killers, and then he killed to Mark Antonio and Cleopatra in century 7. Why? Because they make a conspiration about against Octavius. So this was an important thing because Octavius takes the control about all Rome. So this is how the Republic starts the empire. The emperor starts in 27 before Christ. No, before no, before, yeah, before Christ. So 27 before Christ starts the emperor, the age of emperor. So Augustus was named Imperator Caesar Augustus. Even he was emperor, only get a weak balance between Senado and the mon and the Roman monarchy. Even they don't have the monarchy as a political way to live. Uh, exists people who has politic strong politic skills about how they to govern themselves. So this guy Augustus um, didn't a lot of things to do. Sorry, Augustus didn't do. Augustus didn't great things. It was weak in the way how they and sorry, I forgot the word. Yeah, he was a weak in the way how they governed to the people. I got it. So what happened there? These an emperors. So on the dynasty come out and the emperors between 27 before Christ till 68 after Christ. People like Tiberio, Caligula, Claudio, Neron create the Julio-Claudian dynasty. Neron reigned his associate with tyranny and extravagance. So I'm pretty sure you hear about Nero. And the Flavian dynasty, 68 to 69, before die, and emperors, four emperors appear in that year: Galba, Oton, Vitellium, Vitellium, sorry, and Vespasian. So exists another dynasty who appeared, the Antonina's dynasty successions, and guys like Nerva, Trajano, Adriano, Antonio, Pio, Marco Aurelio, Lucio Vero, Commodo, they brought the golden age in century 2 to Rome Empire. So that was a great age for Roman Empire because they did a lot of things. So this is actually these guys they think they did a lot of things from the emperor. What's next on the emperor? The several dynasty uh, Vero and Alejandro. In century 3, the crisis during 50 years. So troubles like anarchy, social, politics, and economic problems appear from inside of the empire. Diocletiano make new rules and make a decision to fractionate the lead of empire for pieces called Tetrarchia. All governments in the end after that man died, a man who called Constantine the Great. Constantine the Great. It's here. Legalized the Christianity by the Edict of Milan in 313 after die. He called the first universe ecumenes, the first universe ecumenical council. Here, the base of the official creed are agreed, and the dogmas of the official creed are unified. 325 after die. Constantine the Great was the first Christian emperor. So that's a important thing. Why? Why he was the first emperor? Was the first emperor because he unified the religion for the Roman Empire. The capital empire was moved to Byzantium City and built and rebuilt and renamed as Constantinople. I'm pretty sure you hear about Constantinople before. So, what happened then? What happened next? Theodosius the first made the Catholic religion the official religion of the empire. This guy, after he died in 395, the empire was divided between his two sons, Arcadius and Honorius. In 476, the Western Empire, it was in charge, Honorius was charged in the Western Empire, disappeared. On this date, the Middle Age began. The Eastern Roman Empire lasted about 1,000 more years. 1,000 more years. That's incredible how they can do the empire during for at least 1,000 years. That's amazing. So what was what was the secret of this kind of success? Okay. Success was this: Pax Romana. Pax Romana was the success of all this because the Byzantine Empire adopted the Greek language and survived till 1450 no, 553. In this day, Constantinople fell too. So Constantinople is now is known as Istanbul, and this is the end of the Middle of Age and start of Modern Age. So thanks to Pax Romana, the peace into the empire, at the age of its power, the Roman Empire dominated three continents and numerous cities. Where it conquered, they built. What they built? Well, its architecture and engineering are proof of its maximum power. Amphitheaters like this, aqueducts, caseway, templates for the gods, basilicas to minister justice. One of the great inheritance was to give us the Roman was the Roman law. All these things, can you see it? All these things happen only for one thing. And that happened thanks that this happened about one thing. And that thing was the most powerful army in the world, and its infantry units called the legions. So how the legions are, well, through legions in any of each regions has 5,300 warriors. Can you imagine that? So their society was divided into parishes and communers, being the first of the oldest family, and then there were the slaves. So exist three types of divides. I repeat, the first one is parishes, the second one commoners. Remember the first one, it was all the families, and the three divide society was the slaves. That's a test question. So for better or for worse, Rome is a root or political, religious, cultural, and literary traditions. It is impossible to understand the idiosyncrasy of the West without the Roman civilization. So I hope I can explain myself. I'm sorry if I had a mistake, but it's so hard. Don't have enough time to explain part of part. So I try my best, guys. Okay, right in 10 minutes. What will you discover in this video? What do you learn? And knowledge taken. So take your notes right now and remember, learnings are lost if not. You can pause this video, take your 2 minutes, and I'll be waiting here. Okay, I hope you can you do your homework. So light, camera, and action. What we're gonna do then? Apply what you learn. So the first thing is, how do you think was to live in the Roman Empire? Can you imagine how it was to live in Roman Empire? Which age would you like to live in? How was? What kind of benefits do you have to know about this? What kind of benefits? How can I use it? That's interesting. Explain in 3 lines what you would have changed in the Flavian dynasty. Imagine you was you was an emperor in the Flavian dynasty. What kind of things did you change? And explain why. What is the region of Rome? Remember what was the region of Rome. And what we're gonna do, write it on, upload your homework. You will have till tomorrow to send your homework. I hope you enjoy this presentation, and it's interesting how you can learn other things. And sorry about the time; it's very shortly. So let's do our homework. Hope you enjoy this presentation, and remember, I'm gonna say something. Phrase. The phrases are I love the phrases because it's like to think about. It's like a gymnastic mental. So the phrase of this presentation is, It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where are you. The life is like a steep stone. Every single rock that you find can help you to go the next level. So that's it. Remember, I am an Aristotle Baptist on English. It was a pleasure to me share this little presentation, share these little things. Please do your homework. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you are enjoying this kind of presentation, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.